Good evening, ladies and germs. Tex here with you once again for a Thursday night solo update. Looking forward to bringing this one to you. Some really nice moves in the market over the last few days. Of course, if you're picking up what we're putting down here at Team UTG, make sure you hit that subscribe button, show your love, and turn on those notifications every time that we post a new video, which is really only moments after we record it. You get instant updates to everything we're doing here at Team UTG. And for everything UTG, head over to unitytradinggroup.com. All our guides have been updated, 22 of our best guides there, including videos and how-tos on all your favorite trading strategies, tips, and tricks. So let's get into it. BTC, LTC, of course, ETH. Big news for ETH over the last couple of days, which we're going to look at in just a second. Of course, we're going to have a look at XRP. We're going to have a look at a couple of DeFi coins as well. My boy Fergs, one of our mods inside the Discord, is the DeFi king, putting me onto a few winners, one of which being Sushi, another one being 1inch that I'm looking at the moment, amongst a couple of others. Ave doing massive things recently as well. So let's get into Bitcoin. On Tuesday night, I believe it was, we spoke about this being a real possibility, that 37 was my initial target, which lines up really, really well with our gravy train supply zone. Well, we hit that and we breached through it quite confidently, in my opinion, as well. We had a small retrace here after we hit the 23.6. We bounced pretty confidently off of this top supply zone, I guess now turn little demand, although steamroller looking like we are headed into overbought territory. I was expecting a bit of a push into the daily close up towards this demand zone, and we snapped up. Gravy Train has now given us the stop short cross signal on the indicator, which is pretty bullish. But certainly for where we are right now, this is going to be a pretty supreme area to pass. This previous all-time high up at around 42K. I don't think we will get there with this speed in which we have rocketed, or not so much rocketed, but the speed in which we've moved from this 32 level up to this 38 level. I'm not quite sure it will be linear like that. I think if we do pull back, obviously this supply zone is going to be the one to watch. Even a pullback to as far as sort of 35.8, I think would still be healthy in the scheme of things. But again, on Tuesday night, as I said, breaking and closing above this previous supply zone is a good sign for BTC for where we are now. I shared inside Discord a couple of theories on my Wyckoff theories for where we are right now. And if we do head back up towards this supply and indeed break over and even head for a touch of that 46.4 level, we will be very much on key or on par with my Wyckoff thoughts for where we are in this phase right now. So all in all, looking quite good for BTC. Rule number one of trading, never ignore steamroller. So certainly paying attention to this level here at the moment. We do put on some of our other indicators as well. Unicon to give us those Murray's channels. Again, we are seeing this level now as a bit of a level of resistance. But all in all, looking quite good for the overall scheme of things. That was a nice daily close, certainly this morning as well. This is a pretty bullish looking structure to me. So I think all in all, unless we see pretty decent retracements from this point, I think the dips are for pickups on BTC. So great to see the plan playing out well since my Tuesday night update. Hope you're getting some benefit out of this. Of course, if you're liking what we're doing, hit that subscribe button and follow us here at Team UTG. All right, let's get into ETH. Big moves for ETH as anticipated, although coming quite a bit quicker than what I had thought from my Tuesday night update. We're obviously being squeezed into a little bit of a corner here, on Ethereum. And what I had said was, with this triangle formation, perhaps we might have seen something similar to, sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We would maybe have a dip and head back up. I thought this move to 27 was expected. I said I was long, the direction on ETH was going to be long, but I didn't expect it to play that quick. And as I said on Tuesday, I thought that move to 27, that 27 extension would be quick, and it was. So certainly fundamentally on the back of that, now we have seen Grayscale Trust. Not only have they reopened their Ethereum Trust to investors, which they sort of do sporadically as well. This is to their accredited investors, and they're looking at Blockport on Twitter now. Blockport announced over the night that Grayscale added 147,000 ETH, worth 76.7 million over the last 24 hours. So lots of bullish sentiment around ETH at the moment. Obviously, DeFi is huge right now. So again, Blockport, when Grayscale add to their trust, think like the billionaires, think like the institutions, that Wyckoff composite man theory. What is the number one entity in this space? Or trade as if you were the number one entity or the biggest player in this space. What would you do? You follow the money. Another one as well too for Bitcoin, PayPal have spoken in an earnings call today stating that PayPal is enabling crypto payments for its 26 million merchants worldwide. And PayPal has launched a dedicated Bitcoin and crypto business unit. So very, very bullish when one of the biggest payment processors in the world is talking about adding its crypto business unit. So huge news over the last couple of days. So Ethereum now, pretty obvious where we would be headed. Inside the Discord, I said that if we broke and held above the 27, and really looking at this fib extension, the next likely target is at 1763 level. Will we get a chance to rebuy off this supply? I'm not sure. I think that time may have been past. I think if we do head back down, this would really be the level that I would look for. This sort of pause in the market, we may head back down towards that 1583 or that 1500 level, where I think again scoops, look at scooping up some. It's not financial advice, but certainly with the bullish sentiment around Ethereum at the moment, I am picking this up like a mofo. Any dip that we get, I think is for pickups. I'm still in ETH, as I said this morning, as we approach that 27.2. On the back of this fundamental news and the overall bullish sentiment in Ethereum at the moment, I have not closed my position. I've not taken profit at all on my Ethereum spot longs and don't plan on doing so until we get a strong confirmed reversal. Do we head up and head back down, consolidate, and then head up again, or do we see a move back down towards this overall trend line? I think this is the least likely scenario, in my opinion, at this particular point. However, we do head back down again. These are the areas that I would be looking for, certainly for pickups on Ethereum. You would be wise to set some levels, maybe for pickups. And some sneaky buys just in case this happens. I think now is the time to do that. All right, LTC. On Tuesday, I was talking about it being the bane of my existence. Went from my most loved coin to my most hated coin, back to my most loved coin again. As I said, I did take profit at around that 150 level. As we headed back up towards this 61 extension, this 61 fib level. I kind of was anticipating that we would maybe get a touch of this overall supply and that 160 target being the target. And what I said from is if we did close and hold above this 50 fib, this 150 level would be the level to hold confidently if we were going to continue up. So yes, we had done that, but we haven't quite hit the level that I was anticipating for this top supply. So we can see it is just stupid how good this indicator is, Gravy Train. We're going to make this available probably in the next couple of weeks. The first beta group that we had was so positive. We've made some changes. This has been almost 18, 19 months in the making, this indicator, and the accuracy of it is just absolutely stupid. And you're going to get your hands on it very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you want to know more about that, and we will launch more information on the YouTube channel as it comes to play. So looking at where we are now, not seeing a ton of strength in LTC at this point. What I really would like to see, obviously, for more continued bullish sentiment on LTC is a close and break above this supply zone, where we then start targeting this top 180 level. You can see the structure here to the left. You would think that we would have the legs to reach up towards this 170 level. But this is a pretty decent supply. This is not a pause in the market. This is a pretty decent dip that we had from there. So even as we start approaching 160, 162 level, it will be the level where I'll be looking to potentially layer out of some more of my position and take profits from here. I'm still holding from here. But again, overall on LTC, I think maybe the time has come where we are out of this this range here, this sort of low 100s range. I do feel like dips are for pickups on ETH at the moment, and we can sort of see where the most considerable amounts of liquidity stand around this 150 level, back down towards this 130 level, and then again up towards sort of 170. If we zoom out quite a bit on the daily time frame, there's probably going to be a little bit too much info there to try and grab. But again, looking at where we are now, Unicorn is still indicating to us that this top supply zone may be the one to watch. So I think right now, daily time frame looking a little bit better than the 4-hourly time frame on this. That's BTC, LTCF. Oh, another one that I'm looking at the moment, I'm still actively in a position right now on this, is BNB, Binance Coin. I'll share this with you just very quickly. I'm looking for this upper level. I'm looking for sort of the 168 extension on this. Why am I using this extension? Well, it's because we are now in price discovery mode for BNB coin, and you look at the sentiment around Ethereum, around altcoins at the moment and how things have been playing. I think major exchange coins are something that should be considered perhaps within your portfolio as more money starts flowing into cryptocurrency. Where's it going to head? The likes of your Bitfinex, your Kraken, Binance, FTX is another great exchange as well. I do not trade there, but I've heard very, very good things. So Binance Coin, I'm looking for that 56 extension on, the $56 mark, which is the 1618 extension. Another one that I'm looking at the moment is 1 inch. I would like to see something like this happen if we were to head back up towards that $7 mark. Sushi is a coin that I've been holding for quite a fair bit of time and would like to see the same thing on 1 inch. So looking for this level here, looking for sort of this 480, maybe down towards the sort of the 470, 478 level on 1 inch for a potential pickup. Looking at XRP and where we are now, as I said to you on Tuesday night, the 30-cent mark is where I was looking for had we have not held this supply zone or this now demand zone. So looking out on the 4-hour, we're holding this okay, but looking at our MAs, this top level here of sort of 40 cents is really going to be the difficulty for XRP at the moment. Looking at gravy train and where we are, again, a perfect touch on the bottom of this gravy train cloud at around 35 cents. Unicorn indicating to us that this supply or this demand zone down here is still significant. But looking at where we are now in the overall scheme of things, I want to put my 50 level on the horizontal. So looking at where we are now here on the RSI, still being held just below this 50 RSI, which aligns well with not only our gravy train cloud, but also our Unicorn 10 and 20 MA signal line. So let's wait to see what happens. We still could just sort of stick within this little level of XRP for a while. We know it's a coin that sort of likes to, even though this is quite a decent range, but sort of stick within these particular ranges for some time. So I would still be cautious on Ethereum, on XRP. But, again, with how XRP moves and how we've seen it move in the past, despite all the bullshit around XRP, you trade it to make money. You don't trade it to marry it. So, I still think that if we head back down towards these levels, if you have the capital, it could be a coin to look at a dollar cost averaging strategy. It could be a coin that you may want to pay attention to on the chance that it has these, again, pumps. Just saying. But anyway, that's it. A couple of the other DeFi coins which are doing crazy things is AVE, both the Tether and BTC pairs, one of the DeFi projects. I think after looking more into a lot of these DeFi projects because of you, Fergs, and if you are watching, I owe you many drinks. I think the sentiment around DeFi at the moment is very, very positive. So do your own research and do your own TA, but we're seeing that how well these coins are moving at the moment. I spoke of just a couple of moments ago, Sushi. Again, I spoke about that on Tuesday night. Go back and watch that if you want to know how I got into that. Sushi, Uni, 1 inch, AVE. I don't even know what the half of the other ones are, but a lot of bullish sentiment around them at the moment. So don't sleep on these coins, even if it's a test, even if it is 10, 20, $30, chart it up, see what happens. And be cautious with this is probably more higher cap coins, but be cautious of freaking out on every dip. We're seeing now that dips are bought up quite quick. There's enough liquidity in this market now to hold coins up and for the dips to be bought. So be cautious, play smart. I hope you're enjoying everything that we share here at Unity Trading Group. Hit that subscribe button and really look forward to seeing you on the next update. Take care. See you over in the Discord and have a great night. Bye-bye.